Hello everyone, this is Judith Oroba attempting to finish this assignment on resources in Moodle. A few resources I'm going to be talking about. First, you'll notice I've turned on the editing so that it will give me an opportunity to add material. However, I haven't finished adding everything that I want. I guess I could now turn off editing so that the page looks a bit tidier. Okay, one of the first resources that I'll be using is labels. Labels highlight areas in the Moodle class where students need to pay attention. Sorry, so I have resources in bold and I have activities in bold. These are labels which would attract students to look at a glance and see what I need them to focus on. Okay, the next resource is the book as a resource. Now, the book enables a teacher to create a multi-page source in a book-like format with chapters which are focused on particular units for learning or ideas to be learned. For example, we can put student course book. All right, now a better example would be putting material on a course organized in units. So, for example, I have here information gathering, which I'm treating as the first chapter of a book on how students can gather information in preparation for writing an essay. So all of that will be in chapter one. The next chapter would be at the next stage of the writing process and on like that. That is how the book resource works. Okay, all right, and now I need to go back here. Thank you. All right, we're back in class. The next resource would be files. Now, most files can be uploaded so students can access them, but the students will have to have the correct software to be open them. So for example, if I put information in PDF that the student needs to have PDF to be able to open it, it's a useful resource because it can be used to share presentations given in class for students' use. You can also include a mini website as a course resource, um, and can include draft files of certain software programs. So I may want them to do something in Photoshop, and I put a draft in there for the student to use as a guide to go ahead and do their work. Folders. Folders enable the teacher to display a number of related files inside a single folder. For example, if I were to put up a series of past questions, past exams papers, or a series of files on one particular topic, it may be best to put it in folders so the students can access it in an organized manner. Page. Oh, okay, let me deal with links first. I call these links particularly because while others may want to call it page, it's a resource which creates a link to a screen that displays the content that I've already created. Now, this is a no longer active wiki site that I developed for academic writing. And the reason I wanted to use this is to demonstrate that the robust text editor allows the page to display many different kinds of content. So you can have plain text, you can have pictures, you can even have videos. In certain cases, it's actually preferable to use page, um, just getting out here, to use page as a resource instead of uploading a word processed document, particularly if the document contains text that is just to be read and the students don't need to download anything, they just have to read it. So that would be a good way to use page. I call that links because it was a link to my class. All right, the next resource we want to look at is the URL. Now, the URL will provide a connection, a web link to facilitate students learning. So if I have a link to um, YouTube, if I had a link to a newspaper source that will be changing constantly or something that needs to be active, I will put it in the URL. Now, the last resource I'm going to be talking about is the IMS. Now, this is a collection of files which are packaged so they can be used and reused in different systems. Now, it can be used for to present multimedia content and animations. It's also a standard content package which was produced by certain teaching software so that it can be integrated into other content, such as you can take a quiz and put it into our Moodle class, for example. So it is reputed to be an outstanding interactive and reusable source. So for that reason, it's a resource which I'd like to learn to use in Moodle. I say learn to use because I'm still understanding it. I use the zip file that Tom sent, but I'm going to be navigating my way through this a lot more because it's a resource that I find will be valuable. I'd begun to add activities, but since the assignment really requires resources in Moodle, I hope this is a much better attempt than my first one. I shall await word. I'm open to criticism because I really want to learn how to do this properly. So friends, I will count on you to send me critical feedback. Thank you.